KSWAM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite. D Major, Cheryl Meadow with you, and we are happy to have, finally for a full interview. We visited once before, but to finally have you as a solidified artist to be in the studio with us. We are happy to have Septopia Black in the Urban
Thank
Suite.
you
How are
very
you
much.
tonight?
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad to be here, man. I got a whole lot done since the last time I've been here. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling around, getting the music around. It's everything that I set out to do, man. I accomplished a whole lot of it.
Yep.
That's what I can say.
You got brought guests as well.
Yeah, and I'm here with my big daddy brother. You know what I'm saying? Big Will all the time. Man, introduce yourself.
Yes,
man.
Yeah, this Big Wheel, San Antonio, DJ Dub AC3 in the building. Here with Septopia Black, representing a few selections I did production for his latest album, Villain in the Village. Also projecting his next album, we haven't named yet, as Untitled. Just wanted to come by and support my brother, and also meet up with my KSYM crew. They always putting it down for me and you. So let's always give a shout out.
Thank you. We tried. We tried for sure. Hey, let's get right into it, man. Give us a little background, a little history of.
Oh man, I hope I don't be too long. I've been rhyming since I was 13 years old, since UTFO and the Fat Boys and all of them been out.
Legendary.
Yeah, way back in the days, big buff from the Fat Boys. I started off as a beatboxer, and then I eventually became acquainted with the brother Biz Marquis, you know what I'm saying, who I kind of like template and hallmark my music behind. I'm like a student or a protege of Biz Marquis, and Biz Marquis, he took it from the beatboxing stage over to the rhyming level, and I started rhyming when I got to high school, and I could always rhyme because I would rhyme and my rhymes would sound similar to the beats that I would be making. And that's why, when you hear me rhyming, it's almost like a cadence in every bar. It's like you hear the snare, the tenor, and the bass. You hear da 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 da. You know what I mean? That's borrowing from Biz Marquis and Big Daddy Kane and Nas and Gangstar Guru and Chill Rob G and a whole host of MCs that came from the East Coast, because my brothers went to college at Alcorn State University and Southern University in Louisiana. And I had a best friend, rest his soul, named Sean Martin. He was from New York.
Word.
And over the summers, he would go to New York, and when he would go to New York, he would record WBLS Power Hour radio station music, and he would bring it back down to Ferry, Louisiana, to where we was. You know what I mean? And we would have songs from New York. You know what I'm saying, that people had never heard, and I learned how to rhyme over their beats, and that's why, like, a lot of people, they say that I'm a killer MC. I kind of know that I am, but I ain't the type of person try to toot my own horn.
Right.
Like a good friend of mine named Darryl Ford told me, say, hey, man, you let them say that. You know what I mean? You just practice your craft and do your best. Like the Four Agreements say, you know what I'm saying? Always be impeccable with your word and do your best. I go in the studio with that kind of attitude. But other than that, it was off and on, life, you know what I'm saying? Life was life, and relationships, breakups, heartbreak, you know what I mean? Moving from one city to another one, from New Orleans to Faraday, Louisiana to Ruston. But I'm originally from Faraday, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And then New Orleans and Ruston, Louisiana, then to Houston to Dallas, and from Dallas to Toronto, Canada, where I eventually wound up having a daughter, and back down to San Antonio, where I landed in San Antonio. And, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I found the love of my life here, and me and her got a good thing going, you know what I'm saying? We've been together 17 years, and,
congrats.
I had really just quit rapping, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in the electric game, and I'm an entrepreneur who takes care of myself, financially on that level. And the guy Solomon Malone called me out. He was like, y'all, y'all need to come on out here, man. Y'all need to go and do something, and what's his name? Lil Sin. Lil Sin gave me a chance on stage, and the rest is history.
Man.
I was afraid to really get out there because I always thought somebody would try to harm me or something like that, but I don't come out with that energy or that tenor of music, you know what I mean?
Right.
My music is uplifting and triumphal, you know what I mean? It's a winner's song, when you're hearing, my music, and it's coming from, I would say, like Shoe Shine Boy turning into Underdog, or like Peter Parker turning into Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Plain old Darren, but I can turn into Septopia Black,
Man.
I hope I ain't talking too much, am I?
No, sir.
Okay.
So how much influence, since your friend was bringing music down from New York, did it kind of have an influence on how you approached everything? Like I said, me being from Georgia, hearing great stuff from New York, there's also an influence. So how was that, growing up in Louisiana, like getting all that East Coast feed?
I would say that they structurally and functionally guided my life. It took me to a whole nother level. I was in the 11th grade, and we had never heard about the Circle 7. We had never heard about Clarence 13X, you know what I mean? And these brothers talking about the gods and the earths, and you know what I mean? So when I'm hearing KRS-One spit about these kinds of things, and I'm hearing Raekwon came along later on, but when I'm hearing KRS-One, when I'm hearing Big Daddy Kane, and I'm hearing Rakim talking about I bless the might to the gods, and you know what I mean? It just took me to a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? It was like I was kind of faster than a whole lot of other people from listening to that music, and I would run into things in life that would resonate with what they were saying. Well, okay, that's what he was meaning by the gods and the earths, and not that I, ascribe to that, but I'm just saying it was different things like that expanded my horizons far beyond the average individual my age and stuff like that, and it affects me to this day. You know,
man,
I would say that they profoundly shaped my life. Public Enemy. Biz Markie, KRS-One, Gangstar, Special Ed, Craig Mack when he was MCEs, is like that. And Watts Cam out in California, and Paris from California, and who else?
All kinds.
Yeah, it's all kinds of MCs. Willie D and Chuck D really made me, Willie D stopped me from being all chumpish, like, all soft, Willie D, like, man, I was like, I gotta get like this dude here, man.
He ain't changed.
Yeah, Willie D, man.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into some music, and we'll come back with a conversation. In this block of music, we have music from Terminology and Easy Money. Terminology was just here last night in San Antonio. Plus a track from Bad News Bears. But let's go ahead and get into a track from Septopia Black. This is Alone. Do not go anywhere. More coming up, y'all. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.